everyone, I am here today to review The Girl Who Cried Monster by R.L. Stine. This is the 8th book in the Goosebumps series in the UK editions, and this was one of, if not the first Goosebumps book I ever bought as a child, so this one has a solid place in my heart, especially with nostalgia. I know I definitely read it several times, and actually I own it more than once as well, because I also have it in this bumper edition. The Girl Who Cried Monster. That title was very much pulled from the fact of this is about a girl who pretends that she sees monsters everywhere. She might be trying to tease her brother and be telling him about stories of monsters. She might be trying to convince her friend, or indeed a brother, or indeed a mum, or anyone else that she's just seen a monster, I don't know, behind the bed. She's like obsessed. Everything is about monsters, tree monsters, this monster, that monster, all the time. Really irritating. But she's also been told by her parents to join a kind of reading thing at the library, where it's the reading rangers, where she has to go for a meeting with the librarian every week, I think it is, and talk about a book that she's read, and then she can pick up a new book, and it's kind of like a reward system. She goes to the library and one thing leads to another, and she ends up spying on the librarian, who turns out to be a monster. No one believes her, of course, at all. And so chaos, monster chaos, trying to convince parents ensues. And of course no one will listen to her. Literally no one will listen to her. Would you listen to her? I wouldn't. It's always one that I picked up as a child because of the library aspect. I was like, yeah, I love reading. There's books on this. This book's about books. And sure, that was a good enough a reason as any, but it doesn't appeal to me as much as it probably should have done. I mean, on this reread, I gave it 4 stars. It's a perfectly decent Goosebumps book. It's got atmosphere, it's quite scary, but there's a really irritating twist at the end that just makes you question the entire journey through the book. Like, seriously, this twist makes me go, well, why did the parents react in that way if they knew what they know? That's all I can really say. That's gonna leave you curious. Well worth checking this one out, actually, if you are curious, because it's not a bad read for an adult at all. But that twisty ending is just like, what? Why? I can't take any of the rest of the book seriously when you've got that ending. It makes the book almost pointless, which is a shame, because the characterization, it all feels quite believable. Other than that, the whole experience of trying to convince people and what the character goes through to try and convince people is all quite realistic-ish, I guess. Quite not totally ridiculous decisions, other than trying to get yourself deliberately waiting around in the library after hours to try and prove it. That's a bit much. Like, try and prove it some other way, rather than trapping yourself in a library with a creepy monster. Overall, not a bad read at all, that one. And if you're going to pick up any Goosebumps book, that might be a good one to go for. But thank you so much for watching this review. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe by clicking the image of me if you want to see more book reviews and other bookish content from me, and I will see you soon. Bye bye!